Alright, so nagbabalik tayo sa ating violin tips and tricks. And for today's video, since it's already the start of the rainy season, no, I want to do a video on how do you keep motivated, no? Because alam naman natin here in the Philippines, when it's the rainy season, malamig yung panahon, but at the same time, it's one of the hardest times of the year to actually keep yourself motivated to play. Kasi unang-una, humidity really affects your instruments, no? And how can we cope up with those problems that we encounter, no? And I'll share with you some techniques that I do, no, personally, if it would be effective for you as well, no? So first things first, how do you keep motivated to practice, lalo na pag malamig yung panahon, ganyan, diba? I really don't believe in motivation. Yeah, that's one thing I always tell my students is you shouldn't always be motivated, because motivation is basically something that is emotionally driven, no? If we only do things because we feel like it, no? Kasi yun yung gusto lang natin, it won't really do us good, no? Mahirapan tayo to keep track of what progress is that we want to have, or ano ba talaga yung gusto natin mangyari, no? We should always be disciplined enough to actually act upon kung ano yung kailangan natin gawin, no? So, yun nga, make it a routine. Make your practice part of your daily schedule, weekly schedule, diba? Kailangan, within the week, you accumulate these hours of practice, no? I don't like counting hours, pero at least a day, don't forget to hold your instrument, no? Kahit na pangit yung maging sound mo, kahit na hindi maganda yung results, kahit feeling mo hindi ka nag-improve, it's just important that you actually hold your instrument at least once a day. Para at least masanay ka, no? Kung may pinaghahandaan ka, no? It's really important. Because we want practice to be like your eating schedule, no? It should be as strict as your sleeping schedule, no? Kung meron ka sleeping schedule, dapat at least maipasok mo sa araw mo yun, yung pagpa-practice, no? And yung motivation kasi, kung ayaw mo ng pyesa mo, di ba? Ang hirap mag-practice naman, no? So, try to find glimpses of hope in your practices, no? It doesn't mean na kung ayaw mo man yung pyesa na, edi huwag mo na yun yung practicein mo. Get into the habit of really enjoying what you do, and kahit ano yung struggles na humarap sa'yo, kaya mong harapin siya, no? Especially ngayon nga, bad weather yung tawag natin dito, di ba? So, when these types of season comes in, parang ang sarap na lang humilata, no? Siguro, get out of your bedroom. Don't practice in your bedroom. That's one thing that you can also do. Kasi, kung may kamang malapit, ang gagawin mo, hindi may higaan na dun. So, get out of your bedroom, find another place na you will be productive, so that you don't rely on na-inspire ako today mo practice, tapos yun na. Tapos bukas, ang sarap mahiga, tulog na lang ako sa kama, no? So that's one thing, no? The weather really affects us a lot. Kasi kahit kung mainit, okay lang mag-practice eh, no? Pero yung malamig talaga, yung cozy yung feeling, diba? Tapos super humid pa, tapos ang hirap din talaga bumangon. I mean, pinagdaanan ko rin naman yun. But yeah, you really have to discipline yourself in order for you to do things, no? Kailangan maging consistent ka dun. And then, another thing is problems with instruments, no? Kasi parang, okay, practice ako ng practice, tapos ganito yung panahon, ang hirap tumugtog, yung bow ko ayaw kumapit, diba? That's one of the major concerns of string players, is yung bow nila ayaw kumapit pag maulan. Especially if you are practicing in a non-controlled temperature, yung environment mo hindi siya humidity control, yung mga ganon, no? Kung wala kang aircon, kung nakabukas ang bintana ng kwarto mo, if you're practicing, diba? Tapos yung konting ampias-ampias na yan, or kahit yung hangin na lang in general, because during these times in the Philippines, no? I don't know sa ibang countries, but here in the Philippines, when it's rainy season, kahit hindi maulan, no? Sometimes even if it's not raining, just the whiff of air, nakakairita. Mas masama pa yung pag summer, kasi pag summer, medyo tuyo pa yung hangin. Pag rainy season talaga, bad trip, no? So, a lot of bows, kaya maraming mga bows dyan nangingitim na no? Pag ganito mga panahon. So, yeah, even if you put a lot of rosin, minsan hindi talaga siya kakapit. So, what you want to do is actually work with it. No? Ayan. Karamihan kasi, parang, pag ganun, ako na lang. But you have to accept the fact that you're living in these conditions. No? We live in a tropical country. And hindi natin yun matatanggal. You should only perform during bare months tsaka summer. Paano pag rainy season, 'di ba? Hindi mo kasi na siya, it's almost a constant for us, no? Especially when we live in these types of climates, no? So kailangan you have to battle through it, no? You have to be able to play. Kunwari, kahit hindi ganun kakapit, pero kailangan mapatunog mo pa rin ng maganda. It's another challenge, I know. But you have to find workarounds it, no? There's a lot of things you can do, not just add rosin. Kasi pag kahit anong lagay mo ng rosin na mangyayari, mag-build up lang yung rosin kasi na-absorb na siya ng tubig ng hangin eh. Eh di lalo lang maglalagkit yung bow mo, lalo maglalagkit yung kamay mo. So you have to fight through it. No, yan. So you have to find techniques that you can use, no? Or mag-iiba ka ng bow grip or bow hold, or you can change the way you press down on your strings. Those are the things you can change during this time, di ba? Kasi iba, naranasan na nila yan eh, no? So, nakakatamad, nakaka-bad trip, pero it shouldn't stop you from doing it, no? And it's an advantage for you once you get through that, di ba? Meron kang skill na hindi kayang gawin ng iba, which is to play through very humid environments. Kasi hindi natin kontrolado yung climate na nasan tayo eh. Diba? We have to just deal with it. And how do you deal with it? Is to practice and explore, no? Sometimes, yung techniques na ginagamit natin may not work during this time, diba? Kasi nga, ang hirap magpatunog. So, you have to find workarounds. You have to understand every principle that you're working with and just mix it around, no? Pag halu-haluin mo kung paano yung bowing na maganda, paano mo mapapalabas yun, paano hindi maninikit yung daliri mo, what can you do with that, no? Kasi kahit na minsan, yung konting mahanginan lang yung instrument, no? It's changing a lot of things with their playing. Kaya tinatamad karamihan pag ganitong panahon eh. Okay, and also, proper storage. That's your main weapon against the weather, the elements, ika nga nila. Proper storage of your instruments. I've done a lot of videos talking about those things, like where should you store your instrument, what things you need to put in, like silica gels, no, humidifiers, or those kinds of things, or keeping your case in a well ventilated area or somewhere that is very cold and dry, no? Yung mga ganun. So proper care and maintenance will help, pero syempre those things, we're battling the elements. Mahirapan talaga tayong kalabanin yun. So, kailangan i-embrace that challenge, no? It's another challenge for us, especially string players, no? I don't know with other musicians like wind players or brass players kung nakaka-apekto din sa kanila yun. Maybe in other forms or ways. Sa atin kasi, sa bow, di ba? Yun yung number one na apektuhan. And even, I think, when it comes to your intonation as well, no? So, yun, bumababa yung string. So, proper care and maintenance to prevent drastic changes, syempre, yun. And you just have to explore, no? Sometimes it's fairly unconventional yung mga madidiscover mong bowing na effective pag hindi na makapit yung bow mo, no? Na hindi ka nang lagay ng rosin. Kasi, ano nangyayari lang, kumakapal lang yung rosin sa bow pero hindi na nga siya natatransfer. No? So, you have to work against the elements, no? Especially in this bad weather. So, expect mo na yun na pangit yung tunog, no? So, you have to find ways na pagandahin yung tunog na yun and, battle through that bad weather phenomenon na nangyayari when this time of the year comes, no? Especially here in the Philippines nga. I think in other countries as well na tropical, So, I'll end this video here. If you learned something new, like this video, and of course comment down below if you want to discuss certain topics. Let's answer your questions and share this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my course on Udemy. It's still available. And check out my single my album on Spotify. It's entitled Through My Glasses, and I have a lot more things in store. And links down in the description box. Follow me on all my socials. And this is Ryan Monakil, and I will see you on the next one.